Okay, let's go.
Michael, judging by the reaction of everyone after that was pretty big.
Yeah, it was a big win after the defeat against Liverpool, but the performance that we had, obviously we wanted to come here and play well first, which we did, and get the 3 points because we want to keep the momentum going. And I think the team showed today a lot of personality to come and play the way we played, the way we dominated the game, and to come away with a win at the end.
We spoke a lot in the build-up about the fixture scheduling and stuff like that, but certainly maybe until that last 10-15 minutes, you couldn't tell, did you?
Yeah, I told you that we will be ready, though. I can complain or I can say what I think is fair or not, but I will tell you that we will be ready.
Michael, you've spent most of your coaching career managing behind closed doors, empty crowds. Must feel straight. Can you talk to me about what it feels like to have the whole away end chanting your name like they were?
Well, that's what it gives probably sense to everything that we do, and you realize it on those moments that those people have big emotions towards the club, and if we can make them happy, then everything just makes sense, and the connection that they show with the players and with me as well is, we have to be very grateful because they have come along in this journey, and I think they believe in what we do.
How does it feel for you on a personal level?
Personally, great, because we've been through a lot, and as you said, obviously we played almost 2 years without crowds, and to build something that, in my opinion, was the most important thing, that it was unity around the club and a sense of a direction and belonging. They were going to be really important, and they give us belief and energy.
Michael, on the fixture congestion this week, should appreciate what you've said about it. One or two other managers had some comments yesterday. Do you agree with what? I
give my opinion. I never comment in other managers' comment. I give my opinion.
And now, with pole, you're in pole position for this fourth place. What's the mentality of the team got to be going forward?
That we have 10 games to go, and what we did yesterday or today now it's not relevant. It's what we're going to do tomorrow, how we're going to prepare, and how we're going to improve the team and play better to win more games, and especially more comfortably, because when you are so dominant like we were today, you have to score the second and the third one, and we are not there yet.
Bukayo Saka came off after sort of an hour or so. Is he okay, or did he pick up a knock? Or?
Yeah, but he was really fatigued as well. After Liverpool, he had an issue in his hip. He's played a lot of minutes, and you could tell. And we don't want to risk. He needs to go with England now, and we decided the best thing to do was to take him off.
So he is going?
He should be fine, I think. Yeah.
And just a word about his performance and maybe Thomas Partey's performance as well.
I think in general the team were really, really good. We had Thomas, when we talked about consistency and the level, I think we are having two in the last 3 games in 6 days that he hasn't done for a while since he's been here. I think he played at his level, at his best level for 3 consecutive games, and that's for the team a big, big boost.
Hi, Mikel. Right at the end, we saw Nicolas Joga sprint down the touchline to almost shout instructions for the free kick. I was just wondering, does that show how important you guys find set pieces this year?
I think anybody can help in anything from my staff, just do it. You know, if it's throwing a bottle of water or cleaning somebody's shoes or giving an instruction, they are free to do it if they think they can help the team.
And with the margin so tight in these sorts of games, how much of a difference does those small things?
Well, they are a big part of the game, obviously, in the Premier League especially, and you can see that the top teams score a lot of goals and set pieces, but then they score another 1 or 2 and nobody talks about it. But they made a difference there, and you see in Champions League, you see a lot of times what is happening, and you have to dominate every part of the game. The football is coming quicker and more complicated, and everybody is really good and they have a good knowledge, and you have to find advantages where you can.
Yeah, and you guys still haven't conceded from a corner this year.
Don't talk about it.
I was just going to ask, what determines whether you guys man mark or zone mark? Because I've seen you've mixed it up quite a bit this year.
Well, every game plan is different in relation to what the opponent do and what we expect, and then fit whatever we want to do in terms of the quality of the personnel that we have on the day, and that's it, and keep doing it.
Mikel, just on Bukayo Saka, he said after the match to BT that he was chatting to the referee about maybe getting some more support from the referees, being kicked a lot. Is that something that you go along with?
Well, it's, he probably giving what he felt on the pitch, you know, and I think the referees are there and they try to do their best, and we have to listen to the players. They are the reason why we are all here.
And just a word on Aaron Ramsdale as well, the nature of how he picked up the injury, and I guess a setback given how brilliant his form has been for you this year.
Yes, but he wasn't confident in the last 50-60 minutes against Liverpool, and we scanned him, and he had a proper injury in his psoas muscle. He wanted to be here straight away. The moment he realized that he could not play and Ben was going to play, he wanted to be here to support Ben, which it tells you as well a lot of the things that are happening behind the scenes.
Will he come out of the England squad?
Yeah, he won't be able to play for England. Yeah.
Last couple.
Mikel, you won a lot of people over. We remember at the start of the season there were a lot of detractors, and now they're all jumping on the bandwagon. Does that make you proud, or how did you deal with the
They can jump. They can jump. The more people we have on board, the better. It's normal. This club and its history and tradition is to win all the time. That's the only thing that is acceptable. And when you are sitting here or playing, you have to accept that.
You look unflappable back then, like very strong. How do you feel now about the highs? Everything is looking much better, great again for us.
When we are there, I just look how can we get better, because very quickly things can change in football because the margins are so small. So just look and be humble and look how can we improve, because we have a lot of things to do much better.
Mikel, just on that, the issue of Saka asking for more protection, what do you think of the Tyrone Mings tackle on Saka today?
I haven't seen it on video. My impression in the game with the reaction that the players had, that they have to review in VAR, they said that they reviewed, so done.
Because he came off with that particular injury, didn't he? He said he'd got a bloody leg.
Yes, but the decision was made. We cannot change it now.
Mikel, will Gabby be able to join up with the Brazil squad?
It's a question for him because obviously he has a personal thing happening, and in the next few hours he will know whether he can do that or not.
We were told it was illness. Is it?
Martinelli.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hopefully, yes. And he was gutted not to be able to play today because he traveled. He wanted to travel with the team, but yeah, he really deserves that. So hopefully he can travel tomorrow.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.